evening. Uh, Today we are going to start a new program related to meditation. In other words, can say meditation program. So I'm very happy to see many people are attending. On the other hand, there is a difficulty also because of that. Some of you may have very good experience about meditation. May have learned more about meditation. There may be some people know very little about meditation. Therefore, talking something useful for both groups is a bit difficult. Anyway, our intention is giving a short introduction about meditation. Then we have to talk some common things related to meditation. Later days we want to talk about meditation which is helpful to overcome mental health problems. When I say mental health problems, it is not people who are very different in their minds and taking serious medicine, that kind of people. We all have some mental pain, then uneasiness of the mind sometimes, or occasionally, or quite often. Definitely we all experience some mental pains, uneasiness, that kind of situations. So this can consider as a kind of mental problem. On the other hand, we all know naturally we all have some defilements. Some defilements, in Pali terms, they are called nivarana, hindrances. Some of you may have studied about that, nivaranas or hindrances. Our mind is clouded with some hindrances. We call them some defilements, such as anger, too much attachment to worldly pleasure, then some doubts about what we learn and practice, then restlessness of the mind as a result of our society, lifestyle which we lead, our work, or many other things. As a result of many other things, we have restlessness of our mind. Not always, but some people have quite often. Sometimes we all have occasionally. So that is a hindrance. Then we have a kind of laziness. Sometimes some people may not happy to say they have laziness. But when we say laziness, there are many types of laziness. There are some people, they are very hardworking, they lead a very active life, do many things. So they can think, oh, we are not lazy, we are very hardworking people. But even such a person also have this defilement which we call uh, laziness. It can come time to time. Especially I am talking about laziness or inactiveness which can come to meditators while we are meditating, or when we want to meditate, we like to postpone it, or after a while we think enough, we want to stop, and always postpone. Oh, I still have time to meditate, I still have time to learn meditation. That is one way of looking at the laziness which disturbs meditators. On the other hand, while we are meditating, halfway we may feel sleepy, but it is not just because of laziness. That is also necessary to understand. Due to some tiredness, if you come to practice meditation after a very tiring work day, you may feel sleepy. So you may think you can't meditate, you want to stop. So you get disturbance as a result of laziness. That kind of laziness, we cannot blame anybody for that kind of laziness. That is due to the tiredness. But without any tiredness also, there are people who are quite reluctant to meditate, or want to give up practice, don't want to do meditation. So that is another problem which we face. So like this, we have certain kind of barriers, obstacles for meditation. So we need to know more about them. We need to know details about them when we want to become successful meditators. We should be able to recognize when laziness comes. Immediately we should be able to recognize this is laziness, this is a hindrance. I should not be victim of this. This is restless of the mind, so it disturbs my meditation. I should not be victim of the laziness. So like this, if you have some awareness of hindrances or defilements, you can overcome your difficulties which you are facing to improve your meditation quality. So time to time we will talk details about that kind of things also. So today I would like to talk about some benefits of meditation. After talking benefits of meditation, I do intend to meditate with you, meditation on mindfulness. Mr. Sinto, that should be okay, huh? Mindfulness, later we have to talk a lot about mindfulness, learn a lot. But I would like to say mindfulness is helpful for two important purposes. I think, I'm quite sure you all know, there are two main type of meditation based on teachings of the Buddha. Samatha meditation or concentration meditation. Then Vipassana meditation or insight meditation. These two are the two types of meditation which we learn and practice in Buddhist teaching. Mindfulness can be used for both aspects of meditation. That's why we want to pay more attention towards mindfulness meditation and practice mindfulness meditation. There are many other reasons to do that, but this is one of the main reasons. We can use mindfulness in order to improve our concentration, calmness or tranquility of our mind. We can use mindfulness to see things as they really are. If we have a good level of mindfulness, mind is very calm, mind is quite clear. With a calm and clear mind, we can see things quite clearly. So, insight meditation is the meditation for us to see things clearly or as they really are. In other words, well-developed mindfulness is something like a very powerful telescope. When you see something with our usual eyes, we see something. But when we use things with the help of a powerful telescope, we can see things which we can't see with our usual eyes. The reason is telescope is very powerful. It can give a very strong ability to see things. So mindfulness, without strong mindfulness, we don't see much about ourselves. We don't see much about other things because mind is quite clouded as a result of hindrances I mentioned earlier. But when mind is clear from all the clouds, hindrances, it is very strong. With that clear and strong mind, we can see about ourselves which we don't see without mindfulness. We can see about our surroundings, the world, also the reality which we do not see without mindfulness. So, mindfulness meditation can use for vipassana, we can use for samatha or concentration meditation also. I am just going to talk about 10 type of benefits of meditation. I have to say there are many benefits of meditation. I have taken only few here. That's why there are only 10 here. There are many benefits or good results of meditation. When you practice meditation, when we progress with your practice, you may get some benefits which I don't see or which I don't understand. So there are many types of benefits or results. These are I think, quite common. I would like to go through them one by one. So, meditation encourage you to be calm, relaxed, and less stressed. Uh, so that is one of the benefits. Sometimes we think our mind is very calm or we are calm. Actually, it is not true. Uh, Generally, our mind is not very calm. Sometimes can be restless. Then every now and then we get stress because our life can create that. Stress, I would like to say something about stress. Nowadays, many people say, even some psychologists say, stress is necessary. I don't disagree with them. Sometimes when we have stress, we try to develop some extra energy to overcome the problem which we are facing or which can give some stress to us. In that sense, it is, in a way, it is beneficial. But not all kind of stresses are good, or whatever the stress which we have can be negative sometimes. If we can pay attention towards ourselves when we are very stressed, the first thing we can see is we are suffering. For suffering, of course, that suffering is depend on the way you take your stress, the way you face the stress. When you are very, very stressed, you suffer. There is a suffering, but you don't know. We don't know. We are not paying much attention towards that. We try to find outside problems, why I am so stressed, why it happens, all these. Sometimes people are very stressed, but they do not know they are stressed. They have stress. That is the worst thing. So, when stress is very intense, our body condition change. If you pay attention, if you are aware of that, if you are mindful, you can see it. Body become very different. There is hardness. Everything, even muscles, become hard, and we feel something is happening, something is wrong. We must get rid of it as early as possible. So we have a very strong uneasiness when we are stressed, and we try to get rid of as early as possible without being mindful. Then we may do anything. We can do something harmful to us, harmful to another person, or sometimes we may do something which is very silly in order to get rid of stress. One of the nature of stress is when people have strong stress, it forces people to do something, get rid of that. So that is why I say stress, in a way, stress is suffering. We are not calm when we are stressed. We are not relaxing. Sometimes we are unable to see things well. Stress is very very strong. So, one of the benefits which we can gain through meditation is achieving calmness and relaxation, then less stress. If I say no stress, it's not something which is possible unless we go very far developments of meditation. The best thing is at least we know we are stressed. So instead of letting it grow, we can calm down. So this is a result, the benefit. Then develops your concentration and sharpness of mind. So concentration, we have some difficulties in concentration. Different people face different difficulties to have concentration. The level of concentration is not same to everybody. Some people can have concentration quite easily. Some people have to make more effort. Some people have very strong difficulties to concentrate. That is why some meditators, they come, they attain meditation sessions, but in the end they say they have difficulties to do concentration, and they come to a conclusion they can't develop concentration at all. So as a result of that, they give up practicing meditation. Actually, meditation is really needed for that kind of people. If you have a very good concentration, you can achieve develop concentration easily. You don't have to pay so much attention for attending meditation sessions. If you have more difficulties to have concentration, you need more meditation. So through meditation, we can improve our concentration, ability to have concentration. Then sharpness of mind. When you plan things, when you decide things, when we want to do something which are quite complicated, sharpness of the mind is very important. We know it. So meditation can bring that benefit. Gives you insight into your body and mind. We are always outgoing people. What I mean is, we can see outside things. We hardly understand about our body and the mind. Then understanding body and the mind does not mean every day you bathe, you use certain kind of soap or whatever the things to maintain your body. You do some exercise to maintain bodily health. These are necessary things. These are good practices, good things. Everybody needs, and almost everybody is doing that kind of things. But that does not mean we understand our body. Then mind. That is more difficult to understand, and only way to understand our mind is meditation. There are no other effective way to understand our mind. Our mind always busy with thoughts. rising and falling, rising and falling. Mind cannot function also without thoughts. So the problem is good thoughts and bad thoughts are rising and falling. Sometimes we go very far, far away with bad thoughts. Then we become victims of bad thoughts. And bad thoughts can be a hindrance for our good health also. Some people become depressed. People become depressed because one reason is bad thoughts. They have some unpleasant experiences. They may have become victims of some other people's wrong acts. They have failure of something in their life. So all these things come to their mind again and again and again. So in the end, depression develop. It reach even to a very dangerous level. So those people do not see it. What they do is, when their depression is increasing, they don't want to talk with others. They don't want to associate with anybody. They try to be alone and develop same kind of negative thoughts again and again until it reaches a very harmful level. So we can see danger of this in the society sometimes. In some countries, there are people, sometimes we call them loners. Not all loners are dangerous, but some loners can be very dangerous. In some occasions, they go to a school and kill innocent children. Use guns and kill innocent children. Sometimes go to a marketplace, busy place, kill people. So this depression can reach that kind of dangerous level. So that is because not being aware of the mind, what is going on the mind. We has to see what is going on the mind. But unfortunate thing is, many do not want to see what is going on the mind. One reason is, sometimes our mind is not so good. Not so good things are going on in the mind. So not so pleasant. Therefore we don't want to see. But very easily can see other things, what is happening outside. So about the body, what is our body? We are, in a way, we are very much attached. We do anything to protect our body. But we don't see reality of the body. We will talk when we go further with some meditation sessions. We can see what is body based on teachings of the Buddha. Although we are so much attached and stick to thinking this body is I or mine, we do not have any control at all. And changes of the body difficult to stop. So we have to see body and the mind based on reality. What is our body, how it is changing, how we maintain it. Then mind, what are the thoughts are rising and falling in our mind. By paying attention mindfully, by paying attention, we can understand our body and the mind. So it needs mindfulness, it needs meditation. Teaches you how to better handle difficulties in your life. So, when mind is calm, when mind is developed with the help of meditation, when there is a need, when we have difficulties, when we are facing certain situations which we really need good attention, we would be able to have it if we have developed our mind. Bhavana or meditation means development of our mind. The next one gives you inner refuge, intuition and guidance for making choices in your life. So life is with actually choices. Now our problem is we have too many choices. Too many choices because life is very sophisticated now. Society is very sophisticated. Olden days life is very simple. They had few choices, but now we have many choices in order to lead a comfortable life, in order to improve our conditions. But sometimes our choices can be wrong. If we have wrong choices, we have to pay a price for that. So mindfulness, achieving mindfulness through meditation gives a good attendance, good awareness. So we are safe, quite safe when we choose what we want. And inner refuge. Inner refuge means when we have some difficulties, problems, even when we have some challenges, we feel uneasy. We develop some fears. We develop some fear to face challenges. But mental development, when we have some mental development, easier for us to understand challenges and some ways to face challenges, and at least maintain a kind of calmness. With some calmness, we will be able to find ways to face different situations. That is called inner refuge. Whether we can get help from outside or not, we will have some kind of confidence in us. Then the number 7, help you avoid wrong decision making and do the right thing. It is in a way quite similar to the previous ones. So we have to be calm and relax in order to in order to make right things, right decisions. So meditation is helpful for that. Then number 8, increases your ability to be present, alive, and to have equanimity in this fast changing world. Uh, increases your ability to be present. This is something very, very important to us. Generally, we hardly be present. Uh, we can talk to somebody. There may be some people who want to ask something. Then sometimes we are facing certain difficulties, but our mind runs somewhere else. Especially when we are listening to something, mind runs away. So, living at present and being attentive to what we do, what we listen, what we talk is very important. Especially when we are talking, living at present is very important. Sometimes we make a lot of mistakes when we talk. When we listen also we make a lot of mistakes sometimes. To overcome this, we need good mindfulness. It comes as a result of meditation. About equanimity, I will talk another day when we practice meditation. We need more explanation. Maintaining balance of our mind, that is something very important. Then number 9, develops kindness, compassion and wisdom. Certainly meditation helps to develop kindness and compassion, because there are some meditations, of course they come under concentration meditation, metta bhavana or loving kindness, if not can say practicing love. Then compassion or karuna, development or practicing of compassion. There are separate meditations. So certainly we can develop such qualities through meditation. Wisdom, we can be wiser, we can have more wisdom when our ability to see things are better. If our minds are clouded, seeing things, ability to see things is not so good. Even to see about our body, even to see about our mind, we need meditation, development, mindfulness. Then number 10, help to be more aware of your thoughts and actions. Always our actions goes with our thoughts. Actions happen after thoughts. Our thoughts come, then actions come. So when we do things, we must have a good awareness. When we do things, we need a good awareness, clear awareness, then we don't make any mistakes. Sometimes we can say second thought. First thought may not be very good under certain circumstances. We may have first thought with anger, thought of taking revenge, thought of harming somebody. But if mindfulness arises at that moment, we can see what I am thinking, what we are thinking is harmful. It is with hatred. I should not do it. But this won't come to us like a magic immediately. If we have developed our mindfulness gradually and reach a good level of mindfulness through our meditation, it happens immediately. Before we react, it happens. So, in our life, we always react. Reaction can be good, sometimes reaction can be very bad, harmful, destructive, even murderous, our reaction. So, reaction we can control. Before we react, we can see what is the reaction which we are going to take under certain situations. And we can do another thing also. Instead of reacting to situations, we can respond to situation. That is the best way to deal with situations. Reaction sometimes can be wrong, but we see the situation mindfully and choose. Then we can have a choice of actions to deal with situations. So that is called response. We can respond to situation. Then we can overcome many mistakes which we do in our life. So these are just few benefits of meditation. Time to time we may discuss things related to this. Now what is the time? 20. So today is first day, so we must meditate also. So we will do some meditation. So I think lights can reduce. මෙන්න මේ wall වල තියෙන light එක දාලා අනිත් ඒවා නිකන් මේක තියෙද්දි මේවා නිකන් අර මේ wall වල තියෙන මන් දාන්න sorry. So mindfulness meditation, mindfulness on breath or breathing. Please do not take breathing meditation lightly. The most profound, I can say one of the most profound meditation practice, and a very beautiful practice. But some people get bored and feel sleepy. It is the most profound meditation practice. When you do this meditation, there are some advantages. In certain ways, you don't have to do much. You don't have to breathe, especially for your meditation. You are breathing in and out while you are listening, while you are talking, while you are walking, always you breathe in and out. Only thing, you don't pay attention. You are not aware of that, but it is happening. So, breathing is just happening, something which is happening. We don't have to do it specially. So, very easy. When you do some other type of meditation, sometimes you have to do something. Here, something is happening. What you do is just paying your attention, just aware of that. In that sense, it is easy. On the other hand, our mind may run away from this practice, but we never stop our breathing. That is for sure. Breathing is still going on. Then easier for us to come back to that practice. And it is very, very closer to our life. Our life is depend on breathing in and breathing out. One of the important elements of our life is air element of air. So we get it from outside, we breathe in, then goes out, again come, we breathe in. So it shows, in another way, it shows how vulnerable we are, how vulnerable our life is. We breathe in, breathe out. It helps for our survival, our life. That's why we call the breathing in and out as anapanasati. Pana or prana means life. We take in life, then after that life goes out, again life comes. But when it goes out and goes out but doesn't come back, there won't be any life. Life will be gone also. So our dependence on breathing in and out is very clear. So this is a very important and beautiful practice. Helps the good type of breathing is really linked with our good health also. That's why nowadays we are paying so much attention towards the environment. Good environment, lot of trees, all these are very important because it gives us pure air to breathe in and out. So this is something which is happening with us. We bring in our attention, we bring in our awareness and watch it mindfully. Definitely there will be other thoughts when you try to watch your in-breath and out-breath. At first, what I can say, if you are a beginner, don't bother so much about that. Don't think, I can't meditate, my mind is traveling, my mind is running away, so many thoughts are bombarding, so I cannot meditate. Don't think in that way, and don't try to practice this by force. Forcefully try to don't try to develop mindfulness forcefully. I don't want any thoughts. I want only to watch my mindfulness. So I must do it. don't go with that. The word must not necessary. Huh? You naturally let breathing happen, watch it. If the mind is running away, don't try to use any force to stop it. But one thing is necessary, when mind is running away, try to aware of that as early as possible. Sometimes when our mind is running away from what we are doing, it goes away, go far, far away. When mind come back, it takes long time. Instead of that, when mind is running away, moving away towards other objects, try to aware of that as early as possible. Come back to watching in breath and out breath. So today we do mindfulness meditation, just watching in breath and out breath. But once when you get used to it, we can watch total breath, beginning of the breath and end of the breath. We can pay attention towards that and watch, but I am not going to talk about that. So let us start. I will give a bit of guidance. After that, you can do your own. When the bell is ringing, you can stop. But don't think of the bell when you are meditating. Leave it to me. All right. When you are sitting, try to relax. Keep your back straight, but in a relaxed manner. Relax your shoulders. Don't make the body stiff. If you make the body stiff, you won't be able to practice well. Let us do few deep breaths in and out to start the practice. Take few deep breaths in and out. Now let normal breathing in and out happen. Watch your in-breath mindfully. Watch your out-breath mindfully. If there is any distraction like noise, voice, if not any pain of the body, just pay attention towards them for a moment. Know them happening. Then come back to practice mindfulness on breath by watching in breath and out breath. So today we spend a shorter time for meditation, think less than half an hour, about, yeah. But generally, on other days, we will do at least about half an hour to 40 minutes meditation. Then we can have discussion. Now we have some time for questions. If you have anything to ask, please ask. Yes. Yeah. At home, you, how long you do meditation at home? Oh, you're not. About 15 minutes, 20 minutes is very much better. If you do at home 20 minutes of meditation, uh, as a daily practice, quite effective. But the important thing is it should be a daily practice. Uh, uh, until you get used to it, you can use telephone as a the alarm, bell. Then if not, your handphone, can use it, but you have to lower the sound. But after some time, if you do this as a daily practice, after about 3 months, you don't need any alarm clock or handphone or anything. When it reach 20 minutes, you know now I have reached 20 minutes, you feel it to stop. And sometimes it can happen in a different way. When you practice and go on with it, you feel very good, very calm, relaxed. You feel like not stopping or doing a little bit longer. Then you can go longer also if you feel like that. And the other thing I can say is, even for a very experienced meditator also, every day is not a very smooth day with meditation. Sometimes get some disturbances. Quite clearly, mind is running away. There can be such things, but generally, when you get used to the practice and go on with the practice, you may feel you want to do a little bit longer. Yeah. Oh yes, that is a very good question. Can we sit on a chair? Um, yes, if you want, you can do, especially when you do at home. Even here, if you have difficulties to sit longer, take a chair. But back chair must have a straight back, not very very comfortable chair also, but important thing for meditator is when he sit, he should feel comfortable. So sitting on the floor is very uncomfortable for him or her. Can sit on a chair, it's all right. But sitting on the floor also a good practice. When we sit, we must make our sitting a comfortable one, otherwise very difficult. That's a bit, if you can do it, nothing wrong. But you may feel sleepy, quite easily you may feel sleepy, then one of the hindrances come to you very easily. That is not very good. But this one we can discuss in another day, because we intend to practice metta bhavana or loving kindness also. Metta meditation also you should sit somewhere and practice. But when you become very familiar with metta bhavana, and you can go to bed and until you feel sleepy, you can radiate thoughts of love and compassion towards yourself and others. That is possible. Yes. Yes, that is another important question. When you practice mindfulness on breath, what you first can achieve is calmness of your mind, tranquility, relaxation. That is the outcome of samatha meditation. But when you go further with this practice, you can use this very mindfulness to watch your body. That needs some explanation. Then you have your thoughts. We call it chittanupassana, meditation on thoughts. Some thoughts are with anger, some thoughts can be with attachment, some thoughts can be with greed. So different kind of thoughts come. Some thoughts can be good thoughts, friendly thoughts, generous thoughts. So we watch thoughts. When we have good thoughts, we recognize them as good thoughts. When we see thoughts which are negative, we recognize them as negative. But we don't take any side. So we can watch our thoughts. Then we can watch our feelings. We call it Vedananupassana. We have generally can say 3 types of feelings. Pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings, In between, we may have neutral feelings. So we can watch feelings. Uh, can practice on that also. So when we watch feelings very closely with mindfulness, that can move towards vipassana. Feelings we can see changing. Feelings are changing. Then feelings can be pleasant, unpleasant. Then pleasant feelings also won't remain very long. Unpleasant feelings also won't remain very long. Feelings are part of I, but I don't want to explain this today. When we talk about ourselves, part of ourselves is feelings. But when we see through well-developed mindfulness, feelings as feelings, and when feelings are changing, we see changes of feelings, we can understand impermanence of ourselves. Part of self is feelings, but that part of self is ever changing. So other part of self is also like that. We can watch in that way. So when we see feelings as feelings, how they are arising and changing, and we can see the impermanence. That is the reality of self. Impermanent self. For beginners, one of the serious problem is pain. When you sit, you get pain. Even I have pain also when I am sitting. Even some experienced meditators also have pain. They get numbness. The difference is experienced meditators won't take it as a disturbance. Pain comes, still they can go with meditation. Of course, if the pain is very severe, you have to change your posture. If you really cannot sit, pain is so strong, you can sit on a chair. So pain, when we sit and meditate, very often we do, or daily we do it, something can happen. Pain still may come, but we can carry on with that pain. We can be friendly with the pain. At the beginning, pain is an enemy. That is how we see. But later, pain can be a friend. It is really a friend because pain can keep you awake. If people feel very sleepy during meditation, they must invite pain. So, pain is a friend. Keep you awake, then help you to be friendly with something which is not very pleasant. That is also a good thing. So don't give up meditation because of pain. Sometimes pain may not come very often when you are used to sitting meditation. So if there are no questions or anything to ask, we can end this session. Okay, thank you all.